seriously, are you okay? Because that looks bad.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to get some smaller shoes.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
My name is Renee Bennett, a girl as ordinary as she could be. Every day when I look in the mirror, I ask myself a question. If I were a little more beautiful, would everything be different? I have a job doing website maintenance in a high-end cosmetics company. The company's headquarters is in a glass office building on 5th Avenue, while I take the subway to the underground office in Chinatown every day. Squeezed together with programmers, no one can see me, let alone remember me. Every day, I look at those girls at the front desk who walk into the building, tall and elegant with perfect makeup, wearing a fitted suit dress, chatting with the CEO like an old friend. And me? I followed online tutorials to learn a new hairstyle, but ended up getting myself burned instead of mastering it. I gathered my courage and walked into a high-end clothing store. The clerk led me to the large size area in the far corner. Because she wore clothes of the same color, she was mistaken for a supermarket salesperson. To be honest, I'm not really ugly. However, I have never been seen by anyone. That day, I went to the gym again and signed up for a spinning class. I stomped desperately, trying to get rid of the fat on my belly. What's the result? I accidentally fell off the car and hit the ground hard. My head hit the floor. Everything changed when I stood up in front of the mirror in the changing room. I saw the woman in the mirror having everything I've always wanted. Her face, her figure, and her aura are nothing like mine at all. But I feel that she is me. I thought I was crazy, but I couldn't help laughing. Oh my God, I've finally become beautiful. I rushed out of the gym and jumped up and down the street happily, confidently raised head, wore a pretty short skirt I usually dared not try, and walked onto the street to chat up pretty girls. You know, if it were me in the past, I would never dare to talk to them. Aren't girls like us so lucky?
The air became very fresh, and the noise of construction on the street also turned into background music for the models walking the catwalk in my eyes. Even when I entered a coffee shop, a gentleman opened the door for me. The way they looked at me was a little strange, but I don't care because I feel that I have finally become the kind of person that others envy. The next day, I walked into the headquarters building of Lily LeClaire.
My name's Renee Bennett.
Handing in the resume, this action was repeated countless times in my mind. The president conducted the interview in person. I looked at the beautiful woman in the magazine right in front of me, and my excited voice was trembling a little.
To work here as a receptionist.
The beautiful woman smiled and nodded at me. I knew. I did it. I succeeded. I became the receptionist of the headquarters of Lily LeClaire. Wearing the dress I chose myself with bright red lipstick on, I greeted everyone with a smile. I even dared to greet the senior management proactively and even handed them water. In the past, I never thought I was worthy of all these. Nowadays, I walk with the wind. Then one day, I went to the laundry and met a boy. His name is Ethan, and he talks to me in a clumsy way. I thought he was very cute, so I took the initiative to ask for his phone number. In the past, I would hesitate for a long time, even to say a word on social media. Now I dare to say directly, "Are you free on Friday? I want to go on a date with you." We began to meet, have meals, and chat. In front of him, I bravely showed
myself. He said, "You are really different and very interesting. I think what he likes is not how beautiful I look, but the way I am confident. At work, I am also being valued more and more." I had the opportunity to get up close and personal with Lillian, the brand founder of Lily LeClaire. They are having a headache over the upcoming blush product, and the design direction is stuck. I said, "Why not make the blush like a nail polish bottle?" It doesn't take up much space in a small bag and is very cute. They were taken aback. Lillian looked at me, nodded, and said, "Interesting. Avery asked me to join the new product planning team." The people-friendly approach I proposed has been unanimously recognized. She said that I knew better than anyone else what a real woman wanted.
Would you come with us to Boston for the Target pitch?
Oh, hell yeah, Graham. I will be in Boston. Of course I'll go. Does the Pope shit in Boston? I'm going.
I began to attend dinner parties, meet with senior executives, and even take private jets to. All of this came too fast. I thought I had finally grasped the code of life. Becoming beautiful would enable me to have everything. I once thought that after becoming confident, life would only be an uphill road. I'm getting busier and busier. I began to gradually distance myself from the people around me, especially my closest friends, Jane and Vivian. They have always been my most reliable support. But now I no longer have time to have meals with them and no longer care about their opinions. I think some behaviors for their own good make them feel angry. They said I had changed, become self-centered, arrogant, and even looked down upon them. I was speechless. I said, "I'm just more ambitious now. You guys are the ones who dare not change." But later, I came to understand that it was because I needed to be affirmed so much that I hurt those who truly cared about me. In the hotel in Boston, Grant extended an invitation to me. He is a man who is at ease in the love field. Just as I was about to sink into despair, my mobile phone rang, interrupting my desire. "I have a boyfriend." "I think so." I refused him and pushed him out of the hotel room.
I don't want you to see
I want to
diarrhea.
to calm down. But what really brought me back to square one was the second fall. When I woke up again, everything had changed. The me in the mirror has actually turned back into the old Renee, fat, ordinary, and unremarkable. That familiar sense of heaviness suddenly weighed on my shoulders. I began to escape from reality again. I dare not go to work and dare not show up in front of Avery again. Avery called me a lot, but I didn't dare to answer any of them. I broke up with my boyfriend and he thought I was joking, but I can't face him. How can someone like me be worthy of a relationship? He is sure not to like me. I shut myself at home and cried in front of the mirror. It turns out that I haven't changed at all. I began to think about maintaining that broken friendship. I am kind to them in the way they were kind to me before.
I don't really feel like being embarrassed or insulted tonight, so no.
You don't want to go with me because I'm not pretty anymore.
Well, why do you think everyone cares what you look like? Like, we're your friends because you were fun and funny and kind, and then I don't know what happened.
I can tell you what happened. All my wildest dreams came true and then it was gone.
Renee, will you just listen to yourself? Your wildest dream is that you were beautiful? That is so sad.
Yeah, like, we never gave a shit what you looked like.
I just want us to go back to how we were before.
I came to that gym again, hoping to make myself beautiful again by falling down, until I saw a girl. She hid in a corner, crying because of the breakup. She told me that she had been dumped. I'm shocked.
You wouldn't have to deal with stuff like that.
What?
I decided to give her a hand. It was for Avery and also for myself.
Yeah, they're casting the face of the line.
God!
They're planning a huge party to launch the whole thing.
Think it ever occurred to them to cast someone who looks like they would actually buy the products?
Someone like you?
Yeah. Yes. Someone exactly
was the confidence brought about by the change in appearance. Only now do I realize that it is confidence itself that has changed everything.
My name is Renee, and some of you know me as this woman.
I'm standing on the stage wearing an ordinary dress. Today, I represent not only myself.
They make us question ourselves, and you doubt yourself over and over again until you lose all that confidence, all that self-esteem, all the faith you started with is gone. What if we were stronger than that?
There was a silence below the stage,
What if we didn't care about how we looked?
followed by thunderous applause. At that moment, I knew that I wasn't giving a speech. I was speaking for thousands upon thousands of girls. I told them with my own story. You don't have to become the perfect person in others' eyes to deserve happiness and opportunities.
Only you can do that. And you can do that. Believe me. But this line is for every girl who is ready to believe in herself.
You are beautiful. You are everything, and you are the real face of this line. And we are all the face of Lily LeClaire.
My name is Renee Bennett. I haven't become beautiful, but I'm different now.